into the locker room. It's a win, and that's what we came to do today. Really felt, Fort Wayne was a team we knew about. We did a great job of scouting, but had a lot of new faces, and obviously they shot the ball pretty well in that first quarter. What I was pleased with is our team's bounce back, no panic, locked down on defense, and I think our combinations and kids coming off the bench was a key factor today.
It feels good, like she said, to just have a win. We actually love her as a coach. She's a great person, and I just feel like when we go out there, we play hard because we know that she cares for us. So I think, her care for us, gives us the drive that we need to go out there and play hard.
Yeah, she's a proven winner, and so winning is, something that she does all the time. But for us, it's awesome to be in an Illinois jersey and get that first win for her. Definitely been working really hard the last couple of months, and so that feels good.
My expectation was to win. We came out and we took what the defense gave us. We played team ball, and I think, that's what gave us a boost to go out there and win this game.
Yeah, I think for me, just embracing my role and playing my role off the bench was definitely something I went into the game thinking about, but then also just supporting my teammates and communicating especially. So those are all things that we've been talking about the last couple of days. It felt really good. It was fun to be playing with all these girls. They're all very talented, so it feels really nice.
Get the W. That was everybody's goal. We went out there and we played hard, like I said, and, that was everybody's goal. Do what we practiced. We just go out there and make sure, we executed. We went through our scout well. We knew what they, kind of knew what they did. They switched up a few things, but we did well adjusting to what they did. So,
that I had done it all before. I have played 3 years of college basketball, so that was definitely not a new feeling for me coming off the bench, and so just going out and playing with freedom, that was my biggest thing.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Well, you're excited about playing another game on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm always excited to play. I'm finally that the season, is finally here, and we're kind of tired of playing each other, so it feels good to go out and get to play some other teams.
Yeah, I think Florida's going to be a good challenge for us, so we're just ready to hit the scout and get it going.
I walked into State Farm, and you look around. We've been practicing there, but just to walk on game day, I was a bit in awe. I'd like to say, another game. It wasn't another game. It was a special game, and I feel very fortunate and blessed that I got the chance to be here today and get the opportunity to work with these kids. I think that Josh said some things before the game to me that and I told him that I will always remember, and it's between me and Josh, but it's something that I think a coach is good to hear, and I think Illinois is in a good place with his leadership. In fact, I know it's in a good place, excuse me. Well, yes. I started in a high school gym and got drilled by 40 points, so I remember thinking I didn't even know if I wanted to coach anymore, so I think it is a different feeling. I hope that my experience does add something to this program, but at the same time, I have an appreciation for where I'm at. We scored 14 more points than them. I think that your tempo and everything. I think the one thing you have to understand is we're putting a lot of stuff in. It's not like there's been a base here and we're building off the base. We're starting from scratch. It's like making a cake, and we're at that point right now where the ingredients are being put in. I think a year from now you'll see things clicking a little bit differently, but we're here now. And I think they did a pretty good job. There's a couple times, I think they kind of fell into just, not understanding what we're trying to do on the court. But for the most part, especially at the end when they clock managed, because that's a three-point shooting team. You start coming down, take a bunch of quick shots, game changes really quick. And they court managed really well at the end. And they started executing some things and manipulating, I thought, very well. But we're still growing in that area, and so I hope that trends into more points, but I'll take the 14. Oh gosh, I don't know. I think that's something through the process of a season. We've adjusted the starting lineup a couple of times. It's just kind of something that, I don't care wherever I've coached. That first several games is, as much as you practice with kids and you think you know where they're going to be, lights are on. You got to see what they're going to do in a game. And different games may do different things. So, I think we went, 8 or 9 deep, and I think that's something this team can do. You know, I knew she was a shooter. I think, you know, and I think that extension of the game, like she hit some big threes for us. But what I really kind of didn't notice is her ability to rebound. I mean, that was really key in the second quarter. And I kind of walked down the bench and I said, that's how you get my attention, you know, as a player. So you try to reinforce that, but that was a big factor in that second quarter. We're getting there. If I'm done, then I need to, you know, they won't pay me anymore. So we're still working on that. I mean, I think that's a work in progress yet. Well, honestly, when I walked in with Branda, I go, oh, you know, because she had a little game to her that I think was pretty special. I mean, she made a move that I wanted to go up in the stands and clap. It was that special. So I think in practice a lot of times she's trying to do what we were asking of her, run the system, do that, and then sometimes I need to get my hands off of her and let her go because that was pretty special, some moves. Sure, it's a challenge. Yeah, I mean, but this is how you look at it. We've been talking about being gritty and playing. These kids are so ready to play another game and ready to go. And so part of what we got to understand is it tough? Yeah, but there's some other team, some other place having a tough schedule saying the same thing. So either you embrace it and go, let's go, or you go, oh, you know, we got to do that. No, we're doing that, and we're going to give it our best and prepare tomorrow. Be with friends and family, and that's the most important thing to me. So I'm lucky that there's some folks that came up and supported, and I'll say thanks for coming.